So I wanted to break down to you guys a few things of why the first two videos that you guys have seen, why I was so angry. Um, well, as you guys can see, I can go from 0 to 100 real quick. So basically, first of all, let's talk about what is gender dysphoria. Let's talk about that, okay? Because you have a lot of people who don't know what gender dysphoria is. All right. So let me break that down furthermore on a deeper note. Okay. Um, Gender dysphoria, we already know, as far as this part, that is a genetic disorder. One is born with gender of a female, sex of a male, where babies, they're in the tube or what have you. And I'm a twin, not to mention. So it generally happens to one of the twin of the set of twins, not both. Because my twin, he's hetero, he's a straight up guy. And basically, you get extra estrogen going through your mother's tube into you that you shouldn't have got, which causes you to be born with a female's brain. So, we were tested by scientists. We have been tested by um, doctors. We have been tested by sex and gender orientation counselors and polygraphed. I mean, we were like literally researched like lab rats. And we were placed with genetic women, genetic men, and other women that are gender dysphoria women like ourselves. And they have found out that it is not a game. It is not something of lust. Like a lot of people of the homosexuality, the reason why they do it is because it's of lust. You got some that are of homosexuality that do it because, it's just who they are. But some do it for lustful reasons, especially cross-dressers and transvestites. They are not the same thing as a pre-op woman or a post-op woman or TS. Let's set the record straight on that. Transvestites are cross-dressers. They're men. They dress like women. Once they take their clothes off, there is no female body. It's a flat chest, muscular body, rough, thick skin, or even skin that's just thick in general. It's not thin skin, soft to the touch. They don't have, if you pay attention, they don't have feminine features. They just look like a girl in an outfit with tons and pounds of makeup on to try to make them look like a woman. But a pre-op woman, TS, is someone who has female cells, and which has transitioned them to a female. And when they take their clothes off, you see boobies, you see nice hourglass shaped hips, and you feel soft to the touch skin, and you see a full featured feminine face, and and so forth and so on. And especially the buttocks. The ass does not look like a man's ass. Like when one transitions, the ass shape is totally different because most men's asses all men's asses, you can tell it has a muscular frame to it, a tight frame. Even some that got a big, thick butt, it's still a manly ass. It ain't nothing feminine about the ass. And a woman's butt, I mean, let's just call it how it is. It looks hot. And especially on a pre-op woman, I mean, it's just, I can see what men are looking at. I can understand. But what I'm saying is that it's a total difference between transvestites and cross-dressers, okay? And there's a huge, there's a huge difference between cross-dressers, transvestites, and gender dysphoria women. We are not transvestites. We are not cross-dressers, okay? All right? We were born with gender of a female, sex of a male. So let's just get all that shit straight. And we are blessed enough to now have our own section and category where we don't have to be considered of the LGBT community, where we can be a part of the heterosexual community when one transitions their legal and medical backgrounds as well as complete body cells to a woman on hormone replacement therapy, or SRS, which gives them the legal and medical right to their womanhood, which is of heterosexual to be with a male, and for a male to be with me, it's heterosexual as well. So you have a right to stick with the gay community and claim gay, or you can claim lesbian or bisexual or hetero. I choose to stick with the heterosexual team. It's not because I transitioned. It's not because I'm turning it back on the LGBT. It's because of the simple fact that, and let's be clear, because the LGBT did adopt us when no one knew what gender dysphoria was, and pre-op and post-op women was. They did not know. They just classified us with the rest of the cross-dressers or transvestites. But now that they do know who we are, the scientists, the doctors, the media, the sex and gender orientation counselors, it gave us a breath of fresh air to be recognized. And 2014 was a big hit for us. In 2015, this year is the coexistent year of pre-op, post-op women and genetic women are one. So the reason why I rep the heterosexual team and I am a heterosexual woman is because I've always been with the straight crowd more so than the gay crowd. I've hung out with the gay crowd before. I have no issues with them. I just don't date them. And I've tried it out in the past. It's not for me. And, I mean, to each his own. Everybody has their different stroke, and my stroke is the heterosexual team. Sorry. And that's why I was so upset. Because it's like, bitch, how dare you put me on a fucking BGC site? Don't fuck with me. That's why I was mad. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, if there was no laws, oh my goodness, I've been to broke somebody's face. I'm telling you, I'm just not that one. I'm really not that one. And like I said, I was just angry, and I'm just really not trying to hurt nobody. I really worked on myself. I've really changed. I'm an adult. I'm 28 years old, and I shouldn't be going through this fraudulent shit. It happens, and I do at times have a temper, and I can go in for real. You know what I'm saying? In my hands ain't nothing to play with. Trust. But it is what it is. Things happen. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. But I wanted y'all to know what time it was. Alright? And I love you guys, and I have no issues with the gay community. It just does nothing for me. And I love you guys. Mwah. I love everyone, and may you all be blessed and know all of you, no matter who or what you are. If you are worshiping God and you have a good heart, you guys are all beautiful in your own way. I love you guys, and be blessed. Mwah.